The underpinning module is a very clever one, saving you a lot of time as it performs many calculations for you. We need to enter numbers into the red cells. The first one here is external corners. I'll enter 3. I'll also enter 1 internal corner. Then we come to the length of each section, which is a little more complex. To check what information the programme needs, click the question mark icon to open the picture. The red ones like this allow you to enter the info directly into the image. This is the section we're going to be excavating. I'll enter 1 metre for this. I'll also enter here the distance between the sections I'll be excavating, which will be 3 metres. The length of the walls to be underpinned is 22 linear metres. For the remaining red boxes, we can use this thumbnail that opens a picture, which makes it simpler to see what the programme needs us to enter. So for the depth to the existing concrete, I'll enter 0.4. It needs to know how far the existing foundation sticks out, which is 0.25. For the depth that's going to be excavated, I'll enter 1.8 metres. For the overhang of the new foundation, if any, is entered here. You may not have this, but some do have it, to allow the concrete to be bored down to. I'll enter 0.1. For the space at the bottom that will be dug out, I'll enter a width of 0.6. The width of the new underpinning foundation is 0.8, and the depth of this is 0.7. Lastly, the depth of the dry packing is 0.1. So these are all the numbers the programme needs for the underpinning. We can see that the programme has calculated everything required for the underpinning much faster than could be done by hand. If we click on this thumbnail here, we can see the length we entered for the wall here. The programme has calculated the length of the existing foundation parameter and of the new foundation parameter. This image is a cross-section, and this one is from above. As with all the modules in the programme, you can click the question mark icons to see how items have been calculated, for example. This hand excavation line here shows quite a high number of hours, as it's a time-consuming job. View the image to see how it's been worked out. You can see the total soil to be excavated, the hours that have been allowed for per cubic metre, and the total hours are here. You can change the allowance per cubic metre, which of course changes the total hours for the excavation. This image also shows the cubic metres of soil to be dug out and put to one side, but will be put back in. Also the soil that will need removing from site where the new underpinning concrete will go. Another image is for the stakes here. This shows the stakes we will be using for the shuttering and how it is worked out. You can also see the programme has calculated 4 stages of this work, 6 sections for each stage, and 24 sections in total. Again, you can click to view the picture and further explanation. There are some options you may not need, such as reinforcement bars, cages, and so on. They are automatically worked out for you, but you can untick them if they're not needed. Again, the images show further details of these items, like the cages for example. It calculates the number of cages required, which you can change. And it even works out the length of each cage by looking at the distance between the cage and the edge of the foundation, and also the overlap. Again, these default dimensions can be changed to what you prefer. Click to view a useful report, showing each stage of the underpinning work and what you need to order and when.